Nyi Ageng Serang, a strong woman hero. A long time ago, there lived a strong woman hero. She is Raden Ajeng Kustia Wulaningsih Retno Edi, or Nyi Ageng Serang. She was born in Serang, Purwodadi, Central Java, 1752. She was the daughter of Prince Noto Projo, who has power to control Mataram areas in Serang. Nyi Ageng Serang is a noble daughter who is humble, kind, and loves the military world. She has a warrior spirit and a sense of patriotism in her personality. Nyi Ageng Serang attended military training every day with the male soldiers because she has a dream to become a war officer or warlord to expel the foreign power from Nusantara. Because she believed that if colonialism still exists in her land, so he must fight against the colonialism. When she was an adult, she became a brave and clever woman. But she really hates the colonialism in her land. However, there is Dutch colonialists who colonized Nusantara. The Dutch were known as cruel community who always make conflict with Nusantara. They make a forced work system. They take all natural resources from Nusantara and also always oppress the native people. So, she always supports her father to make an offense move and against the colonialism. However, the Dutch colonialists knew that there is a group of people in Serang who oppose the colonial rules. Then the Dutch colonialists attacked the defense of Prince Noto Projo in Serang. They attacked brutally and they were so harsh. Then the situation became chaos, running riot and tumultuous. People were worried and running scared. Then Nyi Ageng Serang with her brother Putra Noto Projo were present as warlords. Nyi Ageng Serang said, "We must stand up. We must fight. We must struggle. Please be ready to defend our land." The Serang soldiers against the Dutch troops with burning enthusiasm. They continue to fight relentlessly. However, in the middle of the war, they cannot continue to fight because they don't have any powerful weapon. They don't have any powerful stronghold. Many soldiers died because the Dutch defense is better than Serang. There is also sad news that Putra Noto Projo as warlord has died in the war. Finally, they fell and rose to fight the Dutch colonialists. Then Nyi Ageng Serang said, "This defeat is not the end. We must continue our struggle to maintain our land." Then there was a Chianti agreement in Karanganyar, Central Java. The Chianti agreement is a deal between Mataram and the VOC or Dutch colonialists. After the important agreement, Nyi Ageng Serang decided to live in Yogyakarta with Prince Mangkubumi. While in Yogyakarta, Nyi Ageng Serang studied spirituality. But the situation in Yogyakarta was getting hotter. The Dutch colonialists made some big conflict with Yogyakarta. They interfere with the affair of Yogyakarta Palace, and they arbitrarily with the native people. There are some figures who want to against colonialists. They are Prince Mangkubumi, Prince Diponegoro, and also Nyi Ageng Serang. Then there is sad news that the Dutch colonialists will arrest Prince Diponegoro because Prince Diponegoro was against the colonial rules. So, Prince Diponegoro declared to start a war. Prince Diponegoro sent a soldier to ask Nyi Ageng Serang to become a war officer. When the soldier came, Nyi Ageng Serang said, "The colonialist action cannot be tolerated. They were so cruel. And I know that Prince Diponegoro is a brave and true hero from Java. But what I can give her, I'm just a weak and old grandmother. I have nothing to rely on." Then the soldier said, "Prince Diponegoro and Prince Mangkubumi never mistrust someone. You are a hero. You are a brave grandmother, and we need you to win this war." Nyi Ageng Serang decided to meditate herself. And finally, she is willing to become a war officer, and she said, "I will fight for my land. Let me die voluntarily for the sake of my people 4,000 years later." After that, Prince Mangkubumi, Prince Diponegoro, and Nyi Ageng Serang prepare all war needs. They prepare soldiers, weapons, food supplies, and also strategies. Then, in 1825, the Diponegoro War or the Java War began. Diponegoro troops fought bravely. They attacked from several areas. They tried to dominate the areas. They gave whole life to defend their land. Prince Diponegoro led the war in the first line. Nyi Ageng Serang also led the war from a stretcher. And also Nyi Ageng Serang prepared strategies such as guerrilla tactics, Hanuman attacks tactics or hidden techniques, and also limbo leaf camouflage. The Diponegoro War made the Dutch confused. The Dutch find it difficult to fight because Diponegoro troops were very, very strong. And finally, in 1813, the Diponegoro War was over. Diponegoro's troops win the war. This was succeed because the struggle of Prince Diponegoro, the struggle of Prince Mangkubumi, the struggle from the soldiers, and also the advice or strategies from the Nyi Ageng Serang. Nyi Ageng Serang give advice after the war. I am an old woman that will die today or tomorrow. I will be really happy and grateful if you all continue our struggle. Please, against the colonialists from Nusantara. Because freedom or death, we must be the winner in our land. Nyi Ageng Serang decided to spend her old age to resting in Yogyakarta. Nyi Ageng Serang died in 1882. She was buried in Beku, Kulon Progo, Yogyakarta. Because of her merit and struggle, Nyi Ageng Serang became an Indonesian national hero. That's all for the Nyi Ageng Serang story. So, according to the story, we can learn something. We must be brave to struggle in our life. We must never give up, and we must defend our beloved land.